well, she was showing everything she got. Some men would give a week's pay if she would just dance their way and say, hey, baby, I'm gonna take you home tonight. Down in Hollywood, better that you won't run out of gas. In Hollywood, they'll drag you right out of your car and kick your ass. Down in Hollywood, standing on the corner, just waiting for a sucker like you. Down in Hollywood, well, if you want to stay up, just to keep it moving right on through. Just keep on moving. Don't even turn around, because someone might sneak up and hurt you. His mama told him not to go, little sister told him to, but the poor boy just couldn't listen like he should. He hitchhiked all the world from Burbank, now he's gonna end up in a drug tank. Some old guy says, hey, yeah, that's just the way it is down here in Hollywood. Down in Hollywood, you better hope you don't run out of gas. In Hollywood, cause they'll drag you right out of your car, they're gonna kick your ass. In Hollywood, standing on the corner, just waiting for a sucker like you. Down in Hollywood, well, if you wanna stay up and just keep on moving right on through. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. You better keep on moving.
Check, 1, 2, check.
Moving right on through.
Check.
In Hollywood.
Check, check. 1, 2, check. Check, 1, 2, test.
In Hollywood. Hollywood. Don't forget about Miami. Chicago. Tokyo. Amsterdam. Better stay away. You're just a country boy. You don't belong in the big city. Stay away from the big city. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Oh, big yellow sun, with fire in my eyes. Blue water motion, captain of mine. I see the palm trees sway. I hear the bands are playing. My baby loves me, this I know. I came here and she stayed home. She sees the snow all flying, but she sits there crying, making love on the telephone. My baby said, won't you please come home? But I'm down in the Keys. Can you come down, please? Oh, big yellow sun surrounds all my days. Nights of wonder, sleep under day. See the seabirds fly, and I just keep trying. My sweet baby loves me, this I know. I came here and she stayed home. She sees the snow all flying, but she sits there crying, making love on the telephone. My baby said, won't you please come home? Making love on the telephone. My baby said, won't you please come home? But I'm down in the Keys. Can you come down, please? Yes, I'm down in the Keys. Can you come down, please? Yes, I'm down in the Keys. Can you come down, please? Won't you come down, baby? power pioneers really thought we could have a chance. The early days of rock and roll, thoughts of change was in our soul. Music made us all get up and dance, and life was so much more simple then. Change the world, or was it just a dream? Fighting for our civil rights, we watched it all in black and white. Shots rang out from a Dallas sky. Protest signs against the war, peace and love worth fighting for. You can't say that we didn't try, but all good things must come to an end. Dream, had a dream, we could change the world. Or was it just a dream? Not saying it was all in vain. I've been praying for our children. They could have this dream, to have a dream. Could change the world, or was it just an illusion? Dream, to have a dream, you could change the world, or was it just a dream? Drink a dark whiskey, tell the white lies. One leads to another on a Saturday night. Don't cross your heart unless you hold it tight. Drink a dark whiskey, yeah, tell the white lies. Well, the first one burns, but the second one goes down smooth. And then that old black label gets a hold of you. It'll lose your tongue, but don't ever tell the truth. dark whiskey, tell them white lies. One leads to another on a Saturday night. Don't cross your heart unless you hope to die. Drink a dark whiskey, yeah, tell them white lies. While I don't mean anyone no good, when it's making the rounds all over the neighborhood, the next thing you know, you're all misunderstood. Drinking dark whiskey, tell them white lies. One leads to another on a Saturday night. Don't cross your heart unless you hope to die. Drinking dark whiskey, yeah, tell them white lies. Drinking dark whiskey, yeah, tell them white lies. Oh, big yellow sun, if I had my eyes, blue water motion, captain of mine. I see the palm trees sway, I hear the bands are playing. My baby loves me, this I know. I came here and she stayed home. She sees the snow all flying, but she sits there crying, making love on the telephone. My baby said, won't you please come home? But I'm down in the Keys. Can you come down, please? Oh, big yellow sun surrounds all my day. Nights of wonder, sleep under day. I see the seabirds fly, and I just keep trying. My sweet baby loves me, this I came here and she stayed home. She sees the snow all flying, well, she sits there crying, making love on the telephone. My baby said, won't you please come home? outside in the pouring rain. In the darkness where the dreaming starts, if I end up begging like a dog, does it make me any less to you? Why should I stand here and be judged when we already know the truth? There was a time when I was lost, couldn't see the woods from the trees. How could I know how much it cost till I was on my knees? Fear of falling, fear of falling, fear of falling in love again, in love again. Why don't we take it from the bottom? See what rises to the top. Sometimes you've got to cut the cards just to find out what you got. She has that certain kind of thing. It's called the mystery of desire. Keeps pulling on my heartstrings like a man on a wire. What does it mean to want so much the way that I want you? Am I just setting myself up to play the fool? Fear of falling, fear of falling, fear of falling in love again, in love again. Fear of falling, fear of falling, fear of falling, falling in love again. Fear of falling, fear of falling, fear of falling, falling in love again, in love again, in love again, in love again. If I was Jesus, I'd have some real long hair, a robe and some sandals, be what I'd wear. I'd be the guy at the party, turning water to wine. Me and my disciples, we Jesus, if I was Jesus, I'd come back from the dead. I'd walk on some water just to mess with your head. I'd know your dark little secrets. I'd look you straight in the face, and I'd tell you I love you with amazing grace.
Check, check.
If I was Jesus, if I was Jesus. To a different drummer. So wake up, smell the coffee. Don't be in such a hurry. Live your life, enjoy every minute. Life's a dream and we're all in it. Make the best of what you got. You might not get a second shot. Take a look behind the door. You might find what you're looking for. So wake up, get out of bed. You can sleep when you're dead. Live your life to the limit. Life's a dream and we're all in it. maybe she'll be coming around. Rumors say she's doing fine. I haven't seen her in some time. Round, round, merry-go-round, passing through another town. Will she ever settle down? Round, round, merry-go-round. Mom and Daddy parted ways when she was in her early days. Just another mouth to feed. Ran away at 17. Round, round, merry-go-round, passing through another town. Will she ever settle down? Round, round, merry-go-round. Go ahead and break the chain, put the past behind you. Can't you see the time has finally come to get off the round, round, merry-go-round. Round, round, merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, round, merry-go-round. Merry-go-round. Now she's on her way again, off to see some long-lost friend. And if she's ever back this way, she'll always have a place to stay. Round, round, merry-go-round, passing through another town. Will she ever settle down? Round, round, merry-go-round. Round, round, she's a merry-go-round, passing through another town. Will she ever settle down? Round, round, merry-go-round. Round, round, merry-go-round. Going round, round, merry-go-round. Round, round, and round she goes. Round, round, merry-go-round. Stop, nobody knows. Merry-go-round. Round and round, and here we go again, heading down the road to ruin. I've tried and tried, not had it up to here. Suddenly it all becomes so clear. My way, on the highway, going on and on for many years. Too many fights, too life is exactly just what it seems. Making my music with the boys in the band. I'm an why should we ever take for granted the seeds they planted, what we were handed? One day I hope
Yeah, Scotty, I think we're going to have to do that.
what it means to be free. We were the 60s generation and saw assassination, somehow lost our inspiration, surrendered to temptation from over medication. Were we the greatest nation? When will we finally awaken from our dream? They were my parents' generation, suffered deprivation through the Great Depression, deserve a celebration for their dedication, proudly served our nation, who paid the ultimate price for our freedom.
I get it for you. I got it.
I don't need his iPad, but it doesn't bother me, but
Is that all right there?
I guess so.
They were the greatest generation.
Raise the pad out of there. You want me to?
Sure. Thanks.
You got this thing here to pulse picks?
I just saw that now.
Okay.
Thank you. I can. tune. I'll get this mic up. Vocal check mains. Mr. Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina, Mr. Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina.
All right, folks, welcome again to Billy and Cindy's Garden Party. It's our
Season 5.
our fifth season. I keep saying final, but it probably won't be final. It probably will be abbreviated. So that's kind of the plan, anyways. So tonight's show, we have 3 great songwriters. Paul Davie, one of my Syracuse friends that I've known for a number of years. He's done a few shows for us down here. And Rob Modys and Scott Youngberg. Scott is going to start things off here tonight. And what else? What am I going to say? Yeah, I got a few more things I'll say a little bit later, but let's just get Scotty going. What do you say? You ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right. Scott Youngberg.
Garden Party, Season 5. So good to be here. Billy, Cindy, opening up your home for this every week. It's just amazing. So, Billy lit the fire under our butts this year. It's all originals. Let me make sure I'm in tune. Just making sure I'm in tune before I get going here. That's called rambunction, because I like making up words as well as songs. Thanks. Yeah, I'm playing a 22-year-old Taylor right now, and then before the night set's done, I might play the brand new Mercury. Speaking of Mercury guitars. Steve Vanini, quite the luthier. Well, since it's all original songs, I guess we go back to the beginning. Usually with guitarists, the songwriting starts with a love song. This is a song that I'll tell you the story after I play it. But it was co-written by my wife Susie, and I did the arrangement. This is called By the Way. There's something about you makes me smile, even if I'm blue. You have a way of knowing what to say. And by the way, I'm in love with you today. There's something about you makes me think your love is true. You have a way, you make me want to stay. And by the way, I'm in love with you today. I'm in love with you today. When I first saw your face, all I noticed was your smile. And I thought how nice it was to watch it for a while. Then your eyes looked into mine. I knew that I was lost, but I also knew a face like that could well be worth the cost. And by the way, I'm in love with you today. Will you take me in your arms and say you love me too? And you say you know just what I mean and know just what to do. And if I had a wish, I'd wish to always feel this way, to feel the way I feel for you today. But anyway, I'm in love with you today. And then I heard your voice and the sweet way that you sang, and the words were a soft caress that fell on me like rain. Then you reached out to me and you put your hand in mine, and you said, life's a song, we heard the next line. And by the way, I'm in love with you today. By the way, yeah, I'm going to invite Susie up here just for a minute. Tell them about that song. You're good right here. And she's going to set up the next song for me.
So the story behind By the Way is Scott and I had been dating probably, I don't know, a couple months, but you know, we were young and in love, and it was one of those when you know it's right. And we had gone out on a date.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. And I went home and wrote a love poem. I had always written, dabbled in poetry, so the next time we saw each other, I gave him the poem. And then the next time we saw each other, it was a song. And that was one of the coolest moments of my life, that my words became a song. But it got better because he recorded the song. Obviously, it was on his album, and it became popular. Scott used to play a lot of weddings, and By the Way became a wedding song.
I just can't count.
He has, I mean, innumerable couples have gotten married to By the Way. Another one of the coolest moments of my life was a wedding that he played where the bride and groom wanted it for their first dance, and they looked into each other's eyes and sang every word to each other while they danced their first dance. I mean, it makes me tear up just thinking about it. So it was very cool. So that is.
So after our songwriting, when I went into the studio, I pulled Susie in because I needed just a little vocal bit. So she's going to help me set this next song up. I am not a political scholar. I don't have a degree in sociology. I'm not a debater. I have no business talking politics over a microphone ever, and I never do it. But this song is called Government Cheese.
Cheese. I just love cheese. Really, I do.
I used to believe the powers that be were looking out for me, way too naive. When I reflect, I start to suspect we're building our debt, and though no one's saying it yet, we're living asleep, which makes us slaves for them to keep. Our fathers gave us a republic, challenged us to keep it. I sometimes wonder if they'd be sick if they were here to see it. Pursuing liberty and life, build a home, find a wife, raise a family, proud and strong. But lately there's been something wrong. The change has occurred, just not the one we wanted. I can't find the words, I'm just a little scared and haunted. If happiness is the root of it, with my pursuit of it. So get in line and help yourself, please, to the last of the government cheese. Most of my blood and all of my sweat ends up going to big government's percent. And anything I put away, it loses value every day. The left hand working against the right. This didn't happen overnight. We let it go, we gave it up. So stay in line and stay shut up. Change has occurred, just not the one we wanted. I can't find the words, I'm just a little scared and haunted. If happiness is the root of it, I need some help with my pursuit of it. So get in line and help yourself, please, to the last of the government cheese. Everybody's waiting for a change, but not if they have to rearrange the life they've always known. But I think it can be shown. The middle keeps losing again and again. The poor have given up on waiting for when. The rich would be richer if they'd see the big picture and not have to win by so damn much. You got my cheese whiz, boy? Yeah, government cheese. If you want to analyze it, I kind of contradict myself all through it. It's kind of on purpose. Yeah. Well, I get the opening set tonight, which means I get to sit back and drink when Rob comes up and Paul comes up. And nice. Let's see. This song is called Now to Then. It's not about getting older. It's about the fact that the older you get, the faster time moves. It's an accelerating curve. So it's about getting older. This is now to then. In the days of youth, I thought it was the truth. If this was as good as it got, that's okay. When things got rough, what we had was enough, and that's how it would stay. When things got good, I never understood it wouldn't always be that way. Time keeps moving on. Now is now the past. Every now becoming then faster than the last. Every day I see less time in front of me. I howled at the moon, but settled too soon. Now each passing year I'm disappearing. I want my hunger back for the time I still got. Don't get a do-over or another shot. Still don't know what I wanna be. How can this be? Complacency. At 43, I could see the end of my immortality. Time keeps moving on. Now is now the past. Every now becoming then faster than the last. Every day I see this time in front of me. The world's not what I was taught it should be. What I was told wasn't reality. The prices of the vices keep adding on to the cost of life, then they're gone. If I have to believe the stories I'm told, I better grow up before I grow old. Time keeps moving on. Now is now the past. Every now becoming then faster than the last. Every day I see this time in front of me. This time in front of me. Don't really have the blues, with no retirement to lose. I'll keep wearing out my shoes until I can't walk. Hey, thanks. Yeah, ending a song is hard sometimes. Sometimes you fade it out, sometimes you resolve it, and sometimes you just slam the door on it, you know. Oh, wow, I forgot the sweat towel. That's what a shirt's for. No, but you can notch that fan up one. I'm good, thanks. Make it louder? No, I mean just... Bring it up a little bit more? Oh, perfect. What a difference. Yeah, I'm good. I will. I'm going to go ahead and switch guitars real quick. Well, for any local musicians here tuned in, this is one of the Steve Vanini specials. This is guitar number 12, and it's the first cutaway he ever completed. The man has skills. I'll turn it up in just a sec. I don't even have it on yet, I don't think. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm so sorry. That would help. Now we're good. That's fine. It's good, thanks. Off of my Idle Speed album. This is the title cut. It's called Idle Speed. Slack tide makes for a good ride. Stuck inside, waiting on the sun. I know when the wind blows and the rain won't go away, it isn't much fun. Today seems like a perfect day to launch my boat and sail away. Clouds above, the weather's past, the sea looks like a sheet of glass. Floating nowhere, feeling fine, no destination on my mind. Where I'm at is where I'll be. All I need is idle speed. Touch my throttle, just open another bottle. Slow down, see things clearer. The surface becomes a mirror. Can't imagine starting her up. If I make a wake, it's 7 years bad luck. So I'll stay on the hook 85 feet. I'll only move at idle speed. Floating nowhere, feeling fine, no destination on my mind. Where I'm at is where I'll be. All I need is idle speed. Idle speed. Don't move too fast, you miss too much. You got it. I got time for a couple more before we do a quick change out. We'll get to hear some of Rob's originals next. I liked the preview I got. I can't wait to hear the rest. This song is called The Difference. You might be early or always late. You might always worry or be quite sedate. You might be winning or losing at some game, but everyone is different, which makes us all the same. Some people set out to be masters of their fate. Others never go out, they sit at home and wait. But we all originate from the same template. Every individual has got similar DNA. One and one and two, two and one make three. One can make a difference when no one else can see. Standing still or still evolving, we all have our different problems. Stand together, we can solve them with the difference. It's what we have in common. She likes to drive, he sits at a desk. He wants to travel far, she never leaves the nest. You're the master of your craft, maybe the best. But either way you're different, just like all the rest. One and one are two, two and one make three. One can make a difference when no one else can see. Different faces, different names. Aren't you glad we're not the same? Come the day, the whole world may see the difference another way. The difference. That wasn't really telling a story, it was more about the play on words. So, I got time for one more. You betcha. Yeah, you can guys find me every Monday night at a Skipper's Dockside up here in Largo. Other than that, I'm like Pines and Palms Resort. It's open to the public now on Fridays. Saturdays, I'm at Chesapeake. And Thursdays, I'm at Amerique. This is the closing cut from Idle Speed. And since it's my last song of the set, it's a good pick. This is called I'm Gone. This time, spent here with your arms gives meaning to this game. This time, home safe and warm helps to keep me sane. But then the night is gone. It's time to be moving on. It's morning and I'm gone. When I'm here alone with you, I can cry without shame. When I'm surrounded by your love. You call me by my name, but then the night is gone. It's time to be moving on. It's morning and I'm gone. The road I hear you crying. What can I say? I'm farther away every day, but home is where my thoughts are flying on wings of love. Can you feel how hard I'm trying? Is it hard enough? Someday I'll find a better way to show you how I feel. You make my life real. Tonight, I'll stand and play my songs and drink another beer. It's right, sometimes I feel wrong. God, I wish that you were here. For now the night is gone. It's time to be moving on. It's morning and I'm gone. I'm gone. Gone. Thank you so much, Billy Davidson. Cindy, you're the hostess with the mostest.
I want you to show them your shirt. I don't want to
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So once again, folks, let's hear it for Scott Youngberg. And I want to show, we're very lucky that...
Vanini, I hope you're watching.
Yeah, we have a great luthier. A luthier is a guy that builds guitars, and we have a really good one down here. His name's Steve Vanini, and he makes Mercury guitars. And I'm listening to this guitar and going, holy shit, I got 3 of them. Cindy might need a 4th one. Yeah.
Yep, this is the 12th one he made, but this was the first cutaway that came off.
That's right, yeah. So, Scott Youngberg, folks, come on,
Thank
one more
you.
time. Rob Moody's coming
Rob
right
Moody's.
up. Give us 5 minutes, okay?
You got it.
His mama told him not to go, little sister told to, but the poor boy just couldn't listen like he should. He hitchhiked all the world from Burbank, now he's gonna end up in a drug tank. Some old guy says, hey, yeah, that's just the way it is down here in Hollywood. Down in Hollywood, you better hope you don't run out of gas. In Hollywood, cause they'll drag you right out of your car, they're gonna kick your ass. In Hollywood, standing on the corner, just waiting for a sucker like you. Down in Hollywood, well, if you wanna stay up and just keep on moving right on through. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. You better keep on moving. Moving right on through. In a Hollywood.
Test.
In a Hollywood. In a Hollywood. Hollywood. Don't forget about Miami. Chicago. Tokyo. Better stay away. Just a country.
Close.
Okay, folks, once again, thanks for being here for Billy and Cindy D's garden party. Cindy, why don't you come on up and say hi? Here she is.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. Oh, Buddy Blue, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi. Hi over there. All right, there you go, Billy D.
So there you have it. There she is. She's a little under the weather today, so God bless her for what she's doing here today. So welcome to Billy and Cindy's fifth and final season, but not quite final. I've already decided that maybe I'm just going to cut down the dates and maybe just do 4 or 5 shows of the year instead of 25. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was Superman, but I'm not. So this is Rob Modys. Say hello to Rob Modys. And Rob
Hello.
came to me through my daughter about maybe possibly helping him co-write and produce his music. And when he came to me with first couple songs, I said, geez, he's really good. You know, he's never really done this before. Though he is a writer. He's a real author. He has books. He's published. You need to check out his books. Some of his books, they're really good. Tell them what you...
Well,
Tell about what you do with the books and what you write about.
yeah, most of it's about the how-to fishing books, but I've also got a few books out, a bunch of short stories about my life, my travels, my play, and things like that. And then I've got another one which actually won an award. It's about taking kids fishing, how to take kids fishing and teach them to fish. So
Very cool. And check Rob. You could probably just go to Amazon and
yeah.
Rob Modys, Modys.
Yeah, it's a unique last name, the only one. So it's pretty easy to find if you do Modys, Modys.
Yeah, it's easy to have a website too because nobody has that named.
That's right.
RobModys.com. And he also does a podcast. Actually, I was part of one of his podcasts. He does a weekly podcast. Tell him a little bit about that.
It's called Catch You Outdoors, and it's really all about living in the Florida Keys. It's about that simple. So fishing, boating, playing, sandbars, bars, eating out, restaurants. Yeah, I mean the whole thing. And most of it's from my experiences. I don't talk up like an advertiser. If they approach me with something, I have to have been there or played there before. I'm interested in checking it out. So that's what, or talking about it. So that's what it's all about. Look it up. It's fun.
All right. So without further ado, please put your hands together for Rob Modys.
Thank you. Thank you. This is fun, y'all. I do not play out. I'm probably one of the only people Billy will ever have there that I just don't play out. I love to write songs, though. And as Billy said, I started hot and heavy in the 90s, quite honestly. This next song the first song I'm going to do, I like what Scott said. I'm going to do a love song right off the bat. That's what you really should do. My wife and I, Jonelle, met in the Florida Keys in 1995, and it was a wild weekend. I can't talk about it. But I went home, and I thought, I am never going to see this girl again, and I am so bummed. So I stopped at Papa Joe's, and I had a beer, and I had the gal behind the counter get me a piece of paper, and I wrote a song. And I'd been listening to it in my head all the way from Key West up to Alamorada. And when I got home, I got the guitar out, and I wrote the song. And then eventually I took the words, now this is way before you could send a song to somebody, and faxed them to her. And that did it. She said, "Would you like to come to Orlando for dinner?" I'm like, hell yeah. So that's really how it started, you know. You gotta hope and pray. But anyway, this thing's called Key West Town. It formerly Key West Rain. He changed the name, and then he sent me home to write the last verse. This is a very sad love song. I'm never going to see you again. He goes, "No, I know you all. Come on. It worked out great." So what, 30 years now? Yeah. He says, "You've got to write a last verse." So Jonas says, "What did he do?" He said, "He sent me home with homework." So, you know, and that's how it typically happens. Hang on here. I have a cheat sheet, y'all, because I don't play my own songs very often, if at all. There we go. It was time to leave the city, troubles abound. So I packed my gear up in my truck, headed south without a sound. I decided to drive instead of fly, take a look around, stop and fish, make a wish. I'm going to Key West Town. I knew you wouldn't be there, I was sure you wouldn't come, but I looked in all the usual places. We had so much fun. We went to Louis for lunch, the Green Parrot for beer, but you could not be found. I checked my list, I made a wish all alone in Key West Town. This town won't be the same without you. Guess I'll have to keep on looking around. Every time it rains, I think about you. All alone in Key West Town. Spent all my money on Duval Street, trying to ease the pain. Ran into friends who remembered you, who asked what was her name. I went back to my room, sat on the bed. Rain was the only sound. I remembered to kiss, and I made a wish all alone in Key West Town. That was a bad time. I still pick on her. This town won't be the same without you. I guess I'll have to keep on looking around. Every time it rains, I think about you. I'm all alone in Key West Town. I should call this the hidden verse, I guess, or the sun was going down on Mallory Square. Her words were on my mind. She said, "Go back home and take a deep breath. We'll meet again sometime." The last of the light was almost gone when her voice made me turn around. She said, "I remembered your kiss. I made a wish that I'd find you in Key West Town." A happy ending. This town couldn't be the same without you. I guess that I can stop looking around, 'cause every time it rains, we'll be watching rainbows. Now we're both together in Key West Town. We're gonna live forever in Key West Town. Yeah, we're both together in Key West Town. Did you cry? Okay, all right. She still cries, man. It's been 30 years. Next song is called Adios, Mr. Hemingway. I love Key West. I love hanging out in Key West. I like visiting all the spots. Back 30 years ago when we went down there and played a lot, we drank a lot, and that's all we did. And then as the years go by, you start to realize you can't get up every morning and start drinking through Key West. You just can't do it. And so my wife and I started touring. We took bicycles and went from place to place. And my fascination was really with Hemingway. I really the house was great. The six-toed cats are unreal. And so we pretty much go there every single time we go. And on the way home from there on a trip recently, this is only maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I just got this notion in my head about Adios, Mr. Hemingway. Now, what I'm going to sing for you is the original ballady song that I wrote. You need to go online and see what Billy did to it. It's absolutely amazing. It went to the drummer, it turned into a rock song. One guy came back and says, damn, sounds kind of Bruce Springsteen-y like. So then your sax player you found, good Lord, plays for Joe Bonamassa. So he added sax to it, and my jaw, when you sent me the song, my jaw went, what? So I'm sorry, all you get tonight is just the ballad, the original that I wrote. So, but I thought that was really cool that you could take a piece of work like that and just do what you do with it. One of the reasons I hang with him, he's really, really good at this, so. Adios, Mr. Hemingway. It's too bad that you aren't around today. This town is much the same as when you were here. To stop by Sloppy Joe's for a beer. Where Papa lived is now called Old Town. A place that people love to hang around. His home on Whitehead Street is much revered. They come from far away to be near. Adios, Mr. Hemingway. I wish you could return one day to this island where the sails are furled, way down here at the end of the world. Adios, Mr. Hemingway. It's too bad that you had to go away. Havana was the place that set you free. On board the Pilar, the old man and the sea. From one chapter and page to the next, you showed the world in prose and in text. An American legend never goes away. Adios, Mr. Hemingway. Adios, Mr. Hemingway. No, they're cheering. It's okay. Yeah. right on cue, even, you know. That's good. I like that. All right, there we go. I got it. I'm fighting with the iPad, my crutch. Okay, you know, just. Hey, I can remember most of the words. It's the chords I have a problem with, and people think that's funny because I wrote it. Like, come on, man. This next one's called Bayou Bay. This is Janelle accuses me of writing way too many sad songs, so I try to at least write one upbeat song. This is one I'm pretty proud of, and Billy grabbed it and plays it at the Lorelei every now and then, so I've done something right with it, so yeah. It's always nice to hear your song. I talk to people like, you know, back in my day in the 60s and 70s, you hear a song on the radio, you go, oh, I would love to see what that feels like. It feels good when somebody sings it at a bar for you down in the Keys, I'll tell you. Low tide has a sound of its own, a place that the fish and I call home, a backwater place where the dolphin play. Sun's coming up over Bayou Bay, and the moon moves the water, and the moon water is life. They flow one another through the day and the night. The sun moves higher up in the sky, ospreys and the eagles cry. Nature's sounds are everywhere, on the water and in the air. And the moon moves the water, and the moon and water is life. They flow with one another through the day and the night. Dolphin hide and the fish go deep, feels like the bay has gone to sleep. Sun's up high in the middle of the day, things are quiet over Bayou Bay. And the moon moves the water, and the moon and water is life. They flow one another through the day and the night. Low tide has a sound of its own, a place where the fish and I call home, a backwater place where the dolphin play. Sun's coming up over Bayou Bay, a place called Bayou Bay. Okay. Oh, only two. Oh, no. What am I going to do? Oh, well, there's a few. Let's see. So what do you do? Okay, well, let's see. Oh, heck, we got to do this. Enough of the sad stuff, right? I'm going to do any more sad songs. So I was over at Murata Way not long ago, and I was doing the art walk. For those of you in Alameda that have done the art walk, it's an awful lot of fun. They do it every third Thursday of the month, and everybody sets up all their wares, lots of art, music, jewelry, things like that. It's a lot of fun. And I walked by this booth, and there was a gal in there, and she had some of the most amazing painted coconuts I had ever seen. And I thought, wow, that's really impressive. And I went home and wrote this song, so I don't know what else to say about it. You know, it's like the dream song people describe. You know, you had a dream and you wake up and you write it right down. This was just one of those things. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, I know I got to do something with painting coconuts. So, all right, slow down there. Came down to the islands to escape the city life, bugging out on the things that were causing strife. Then the realization got a pay the rent, but all of my money has been spent on painting coconuts. Down in the Keys, I'm painting coconuts. In a place I want to be, I'm painting coconuts. It's good to be free at painting coconuts. Down by the sea. There's more. I have traveled all over the world, seen lots of places and lots of girls. There have been the sunsets, and sometimes not. All I ever wanted was to be an astronaut, but I'm painting coconuts. Down in the Keys, I'm painting coconuts. In a place I want to be, I'm painting coconuts. Down by the sea, I'm painting coconuts. It's good to be free. I am learning how to live on the edge. There are no longer the days that I dread. I found myself a corner where I can sell my wares to all of the tourists and the millionaires. I'm painting coconuts. Down in the Keys, I'm painting coconuts. In a place I want to be, I'm painting coconuts. Down by the sea, I'm painting coconuts. It's good to be free. Oh yeah, there's a punchline. I started a second job trimming trees. There was a motive to my madness, you see. Climbing up the palm trees to make the cut. Kept folks from worrying all about those fallen nuts. I'm painting coconuts. Down in the Keys, I'm painting coconuts. In a place I want to be, I'm painting coconuts. Down by the sea, I'm painting coconuts. It's good to be free. Thank you. Yeah, that's going on the album. Let's see here. I got one more. You said, oh, God, this is going to be hard. Two more. Okay, all right. I'm doing overtime. Yeah, cool. All right. Okay, good. I tell you what, I'm gonna throw this one in there because it means a lot to me. So, and I don't think I played this earlier for you, Billy. This is Billy said he's got a great song he plays based on a dream, where you wake up from a dream and then you've got this, this whole thing going on, and you jump up and you write it down. If you don't, you'll lose it. This is what happened with this one. This was not long ago. My father died back in 2000. A big loss for me, heart attack, sudden, gone. I'm like, damn, this is the guy I asked all the questions to. And after I'm fighting cancer now, and I got cancer, and there's a lot of other stuff going on in my life, and it was just really weird about 4 years ago. And I had this dream, and there was Dad, literally walking up a stream toward me, appropriate, because we both love to fish, and he just looked right at me and said, "Don't worry, everything's going to be all right," and walked away. And I was like, yeah. So I got up and wrote a song. I'll try to make it through it. I'll be okay. Don't worry. I got this. Wait a second. It's not cooperating. Scott, I know you like the 5th fret too, so. It does. It brightens the song, so. This old man has been through a lot. Time moves on and it ain't gonna stop. But that's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You appeared from deep in a dream. We were walking along a bank of stream, and you said it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Sometimes I feel like I'm busting from the gate, like a wild horse, just can't wait. But no matter how fast I run, I know that I can't beat the setting sun. But that's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Good thing time moves slowly on the island, where the blue-green water sparkles like a diamond. 'Cause it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We've all been through a tragedy or two. It can bring you down, make you so blue. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you. Thank you. That's for Papa. All right, we'll lighten it up for this last one here. Let's see. Hang on, a little tuning is necessary. Doesn't like this weather. It got warm. Of course, it was bad when it was cold, too, so. Says it's good now. Let's see. This is called From a Bar Stool. Have you ever walked down Duval from one end to the other? Have you sat on Smathers Beach and just stared out at the water? Have you smiled at the sun and marveled at the weather? That's why we all live down here together. There are downtown streets that lead to narrow alleys. A walk down those can bring a surprise. You may come across a hidden secret garden or a six-toed cat with blue, blue eyes. So I hope to see you here in your travels. You'll find me on a bar stool in Old Town. Let me tell you, pick up a seat before your world unravels. Let me tell you all about this place I've found. It's my song, I'm allowed to miss a line, right? There's something in the air that draws you here. Could be the music or a need to disappear. Or it might be the fact that everyone gets along. Right? Don't worry, be happy like the song. Waiting in line at the southernmost buoy to get that photo opportunity in place. It'll become a part of your life story. For the week or two you dropped out of the race. So I hope to see you here in your travels. You'll find me on a bar stool in Old Town. Pull up a seat before your world unravels. Let me tell you all about this place I've found. Sunsets are often celebrated with song and cheer at the end of the day. Take your foot off of the accelerator. It's time to set the cruise control to play. So I hope to see you here in your travels. You'll find me on a bar stool in Old Town Schooner's Wharf. Pull up a seat before your world unravels. Let me tell you all about this place I've found. Thank you, Mike.
Come on, folks, give it up for Rob Modys. What a great songwriter.
Thank you.
I really am impressed with your songwriting, and I can't wait to do the coconut painting song. That's going to be a good one. All right.
Yep.
And I would tell you where Rob's playing, but he doesn't.
I don't play. No. Yeah. By the way, you can download my songs. Okay, you can do that. Or if you stream, you can stream them. Just look for my last name and stream them that way. So.
Modys. Modys.
Yeah.
All right. So Paul Davie's coming right up. We're going to play a couple songs. We'll take about a 10-minute break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, next week we have two amazing local gals playing with us. We have Leah Suter and Adrienne Z next week. Should be great. I know a lot of you folks are having a hard time from Alamorada getting up here. It's like a 2-hour trip, so I appreciate you coming out. And for all the folks that had to deal with that, and they're going to have to deal with it for a little while now, so you just leave early.
Real quick. Thank you, Billy, and thank you, Cindy, for the opportunity. That was great. I enjoyed it.
Great. Let me mute you.
Yep. I'm not don't touch the guitar. Oh, no.
Good.
We're all in this dream together.
No, put that on that.
No one wants to be alone on this earth that we call home. No one gets out here alive. We might as well enjoy the ride. So wake up, smell the coffee, and don't be in such a hurry. Live your life, enjoy every minute. Life's a dream and we're all in it. Life's a dream, just illusion, just illusion. Life's a dream, life's a dream. I hear Mary's back in town. Maybe she'll be coming around. Rumors say she's doing fine. I haven't seen her in some time. Round, round, merry-go-round, passing through another town. Will she ever settle down? Round, round, merry-go-round. Mom and Daddy parted ways when she was on her way again, off to see some long-lost friend. And if she's ever back this way, she'll always have a place to stay. Round, round, merry-go-round, passing through another town. Will she ever settle down? Round, round, merry-go-round, round, round. She's a merry-go-round, passing through another town. Will she ever settle down? Round, round, merry-go-round, round, round, merry-go-round, going round, round, merry-go-round, round, round, and round she goes, round, round, merry-go-round, stop nobody, merry-go-round.
Tasting, tasting, 1, 2, 3. Tasting. One, two, two. Oh, that's plenty good.
Here we go again, heading down the road.
Okay.
I've tried and tried, now had it up to here. It all becomes so
Yes. Stop. I got it. Yep. That's partially for yours too. But I will take the hit on that. I'm feeling good. Feeling all right. It's Saturday. Well, it's Tuesday night.
too many fights, too many tears.
Check.
I'm sorry that
All right, everybody, settle in. Grab your seats. This is a listening show. So wrap up your conversations. All right, so once again, thanks for coming out to Billy and Cindy D's 5th and final question mark season. I'm gonna back off big time, but maybe 4 or 5 shows next year. But anyways, so for all the people who've never been here or the people who've never seen this show before, what we do is we broadcast live to Facebook, YouTube. That's where it first started back in the pandemic 5 years ago. I just was doing it like with my iPhone over there, and it's turned into this. But it's pretty awesome, and we really do love doing this. It's just we got a little bit overwhelming for us, so we're going to just back off a little bit. But we're going to continue doing these shows. We will. We promise. Secondly, we have a great schedule. We're over halfway through our season already. Next week we have Adrian Z and Leah Suter, and they are 2 phenomenal local songwriters. You got to check them out. And then we have the postcards for all the folks that are here in the audience, and for all the people that are watching. Just check out the website. You'll find all that stuff. Last but least, we do this. We pay these people. We actually pay these people. I don't know why. But we rely on your donations because we can't afford to pay these guys. And actually, the money that we pay these guys is pittance what they're worth. So whatever money you want to donate for all your folks that are watching, you can see it on the bottom of the page, all the PayPal and the Venmo and the Cash App and all that stuff. So please donate. And for all the folks that are here tonight, we have tip jars, put whatever you can afford or more, all right? Because it really helps to pay for all the expenses and pay for these guys, all right? So now that we're done with all that, so this gentleman right here. This is Paul Davie. Say hello to Paul. Hi. I met Paul from my hometown of Syracuse. Actually, we kind of met when I started living down here, but you heard about the Beatles. We have a connection because we're both freaks when it comes to the Beatles. We've been to Liverpool, not together, but we've shared that experience. And so, you know, when we finally got a chance to finally meet, that was one of the first things we talked about. It was like, oh, you were there, you went there, you went there, you went there. Oh, yeah.
I played the Calvin Club.
No. And he's done a lot of cool things through his career. He's endeared to many great musicians. I'm thinking of Joey Mullen from Badfinger, but there's a bunch of other people. He does a show, he's been doing it for years in Syracuse, called Beatles, which is always a lot of fun, and I'm going to try to attend this year. I'm coming. And so, without further ado, please put your hands together. And by the way, this is the first, maybe the second time he's ever had to do an original show. Okay, so usually when his shows are covers and then with other people, but this is a little bit different for him. So he's pretty psyched about doing this, and I am very excited too. And we had a nice sound check, and give it up for Paul Davie. Come on, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit different for Billy. I'm officially the singer-songwriter who's going to drive him the most crazy, because I am not this is not a diss. It's just I can't sit on a stool and play with just an acoustic guitar and my voice for my originals, because when I put I didn't start writing songs until I wrote some lyrics on Dunkin' Donuts napkins in 2017, and they just went in my glove compartment. And then finally around 2018, 19, I said, I should put some music to these things. And that was the journey. And the thing is that I've been here to Billy and Cindy's 5 times. This is my 5th. And in 2019, well, thank you. Yeah, well, thank them, because, you know, it beats paying for an Airbnb. So, being a starving musician. But this tonight kind of brings my originals full circle, because in 2019 I was sitting in that living room, and I flew down and rented a car. I didn't bring any instruments. I was just on a pure vacation, trying to clear my head, and I played 2 portions of 2 songs, little tidbits, and for Billy in that living room. And so you're going to hear the finished product tonight, which is really cool. And there's like 2 or 3 other songs that I actually came down to play at the Beatles on the Beach Festival in Delray Beach that year, and but I did have a guitar. I played at that festival, and I came up with a couple of licks for my album there, and then I went down to Key West. Oh, by the way, I am doing all of my in-between song banter right now for about 5 minutes. That way I can just play song, and you won't be bored, okay? But anyway, drives Billy crazy. But but in 2019, I went down to Key West to visit my high school classmate that I was friends with, and stayed at their house, he and his partner, and I had this epiphany in their pool at like 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night, and you know, this kind of weather, staring up into the stars, seeing the space station going by, you know. My marriage was falling apart. It was starting to fall apart. And I had a Zen moment there, and I knew it was going to be okay. So, but when it comes to Key West, it's like, Rob, come on, man. You're all fixated on on Ernest Hemingway. I'm fixated on Mariel Hemingway. You got your priorities wrong. Come on. Anyways, okay. So, and then meanwhile, Scott, damn it, your full head of hair. I mean, come on. You and Bill ain't right. Y'all got full heads of hair. So I just shaved mine about a year ago. Anyhow, so these songs were born in the Florida Keys. It's really cool. So over time, I went to the best studio in town in Syracuse, New York, or Syracuse as we call it, in the cold and the frigid weather. And over time, I recorded some songs there. And this first song I'm going to play is the second song I ever wrote in my life. Now, I'm a late starter. in 2001, early 2001, I started a Beatles tribute band called the Fab Five with three Syracuse Music Hall of Famers and one brother of his. And we got really good really quick. And so we were invited to perform at the International Beatle Week in Liverpool, England in 2004. They flew us over, put us up, and we played in front of, one time we played in front of 10,000 people along the, the ferry across the Mersey with the Mersey River behind us. Just heady stuff for this 35-year-old. And the Cavern Club twice. It was really cool. And so we went, and then that band broke up, and then I found 4 more guys, and we had a better Fab Five. We went to, we played festivals in Pittsburgh, and and all over the Northeast. And one of the things that, like Billy mentioned, was the Fab Five got to back up Joey Mao and Badfinger, which at the time in 2004 was the biggest night of my life. A real rock star with hits on the radio that we all grew up with. Well, and also Terry Sylvester of the Hollies, who replaced Graham Nash. So we did a great show, 1,000 people, sold out in Liverpool, New York, which is Syracuse. And Terry and Joey appreciated what I did in terms of preparing the band to play the songs, just like the record, the hits. And 6 months later, we played the local casino because they wanted us to play. And then 3 years later, they got hit up to play to do a 3-week tour of Australia, and they asked me to come along and be the music director. So it's things like that just, when I was 35, I was married young, had 3 kids, kind of young, and dedicated to myself, my family. But then they got a little older. The first marriage fell apart, and then I got to do a little bit more of what I wanted to do, which is always music. So I'm going to tell you quick stories in between these songs, real quick. But now you know a little bit about me. And sounds okay, Bill? Okay, and I got to meet so many of when I'm trying to pitch myself to play gigs, this is my 30-second elevator pitch. Hi, I'm Paul Davie, and I've written, recorded, performed, or toured with over 24 Rock and Roll Hall of Famers and Grammy Award winners. And I'm still not getting booked. They don't care, but I care, because it's like, those were my dreams when I was in high school. I mean, come on. So one of the friends I got to meet along the way was a man named Armand Petrie, who was the early producer of the Goo Goo Dolls, and he lives in Buffalo, and he also has produced 10,000 Maniacs, and he got a Grammy for Sixpence None the Richer for Kiss Me Under the Twilight Starlight, ring, ring. He got a Grammy, but I kept changing the channel. So, and I told him that. But Armand was kind enough to, when I wrote this song, I was going into the studio in 2020, and at the end of 2020, after COVID kind of settled down, and I said, and this is where the Billy factor comes in. I started playing this song for him. And I said, yeah, I know, it sounds a little bit like Hallelujah, but it's just what came out of me, all right? And he told me that. But then a few months later, actually it was 2021, Armand said, hey, grab your guitar. I played it for him, and he says, grab your guitar, I'm going to give you the Goo Goo treatment. Oh, okay. And he said, instead of the waltzy thing, do. And I'm like, already it sounds like Iris, And he also played drums and percussion for the band with their big hits. And so what you're going to hear has the same drums and same little tambourine and percussions as you hear in their big hits, Name and Iris, which is really cool to me. So thank you, Armand, for producing this song for me. And I got to start it. It goes like this, if I can. Here we go. Kiss me softly, kiss me slowly, show me how you truly feel about me. Touch me slowly, touch me softly. I wanna feel your love flowing throughout me. Take your time, it's not a race. To feel the passion, wanna see your shining face. And your reaction to my kiss on your lips. So much tenderness, and your eyes open wide, so my soul can come alive. Can't you see me? Can you hear me? I just want you to simply be near me. I understand now how you feel now. All that I'm asking is that you somehow find the time to embrace. Feel the passion, give a sign, let's end the chase. Reaction for my kiss on your lips. So much tenderness, and your eyes open wide, so my soul can come alive. This is my Beach Boys moment. Take your time, it's not a race. Feel the passion, wanna see your shining face. And your reaction to my kiss on your lips. So much tenderness, and your eyes open wide, so my soul can come alive. Kiss me softly, kiss me slowly. King of the 3-minute singles here. Also along the way, up in Syracuse, there was a place called The Ridge, and they had Tribute Tuesdays. Now I did a show, the Beatles show, I've done, and I bring in friends of Joey from Badfinger, really, that's what it comes down to. And one year I brought in Earl Slick, who was the guitar player for David Bowie. And John Lennon, he was on Steppin' Out, and he was on I Can't Take It. I mean, you know, Earl Slick, I mean, come on. And plus he looks cool. But Earl brought up his friend Bernard Fowler, who is the main backup singer for the Rolling Stones. That really tall African-American gentleman with the long blonde, braided hair. And that guy can sing. He's a mofo, I'm telling you. And we did the show. It was great. It was called, because it was a tribute Tuesday, they called it Ruby Tuesday night for, you know. And we had a great night. About 500 people showed up for it. And Earl, after the show, he went back to his home, his log cabin home in the Catskills, and he laid down 2 acoustic tracks. And he wanted to bring Bernard up from New York City and record it with me. But you know, these things just sometimes they happen, they don't. But Earl let me use his guitar track for this, and this is on my CD, my album. But it's a different take on a classic Rolling Stones song called Ruby Tuesday. Here we go. I'm breaking the rules. It's not all original, but it's an original way of redoing the song. She would never say where she came from. Day don't matter if it's gone. While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Don't question why she leaves to be so free. She'll tell you it's the only way to be. While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. There's no time to lose, I heard her say. Catch your dreams before they slip away. Dying all the time. Lose your dreams and you can lose your mind. In life unkind. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. My friend Jeff Stockham on French horn. Very British, doesn't it? Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. The great Earl Slick on guitar there, the acoustics. Thank you very much. Let's see. I'm going to skip ahead to this one. Yeah, in 2020, October 1st. I don't know who's watching at home in Syracuse. I am sharing this stream on my feed. I acquiesced on October 1st, 2020, with my second wife. And I said, I just can't do this anymore. I love you always, but I just can't do this anymore. The next day I went to, and I hadn't planned on I didn't look for an apartment, I didn't look for a lawyer, I can't do this. The next day I happened to have my annual physical at the physician's office, and the nurse practitioner took my blood pressure, and she looked at it, looked at my chart. She goes, I'm going to call the doctor in right now. And I'm like, oh, geez, okay. He comes in, he takes it himself, and he goes, 120 over 80. It's perfect. You've been I wanted to get you on high blood pressure meds for like 3-4 years now. He goes, what changed? I go, well, I got divorced yesterday. That's a true story, but sometimes you got to laugh about stuff. But yeah, I wish her the best. We had a good run. It just fizzled out. And then what I did was on October 3rd, the next day, I started the process of moving out, and I made a commitment to myself to not have any involvement with women for a full year, and I kept that. But along the way, there was this girl that I had a little crush on, but I couldn't act upon it. So I found opportunities to get together with her in a very friendly, casual way, and we're still friends. And she was a poet and a photographer as well as a teacher, and she took my promo photos, and I took one of her best poems, and I said, do you mind if I put this to music? And sure enough, when it came time to record this song, she also played bass a little bit. So I asked her, hey, why don't you play bass on this song? Because it's your song. So this is my only co-write on the entire album. And I came up with a lick in Delray Beach, playing the open tuning that Billy and I discussed. So here we go. Wherever it is. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Want is to go outside. Let me out. Don't want to hide. Dive in deep. Feel the flow. Float downstream with nowhere to go. Take it a walk and breathe in the air. Don't have to talk or be anywhere. The sunlight's dancing across the waves. Here and now are the best of my days. I am one with the sun. It shines on me. I am one with the sea. It feels just like me. Toes in the sand, catching the rays. Nothing is wrong. It just slips away. Open my mind while the sun hits my skin, soaking it up, letting it all in. All I want is to go outside. Let me out. Don't want to hide. I wonder if the sun, it shines on me. I am one with the sea. I found me. And this is supposed to be my Buffalo Springfield, Crosby, Stills, Nash, Abbey Road Side 2, like 6 songs in a row. I can't do it on one cut. But it comes out of that song into this one. And this is the lick that I came up with here with Billy in the living room. Dad tuning. Just gonna let it run. This is called Shifting Sands. It's about my transition in life, finding myself. Little Mellotron. The memories on the table have all become unstable, cut just like the cable, so there's no one to blame. The portrait on the wall has taken a long, hard fall. Discussions always stall, 'cause there's no one to blame. Two people in the frame have all came to say, from the path that was shown. How could they know? This is my friend John Freund from New Jersey. Two people in the frame, now one just isn't the same. Grown, they've grown. From the path that was shown. They used to be united, now they're JetBlue. Soulmates now divided, but there's no rule book provided, so there's no one to blame. No one to blame. There's no one to blame. Gracias. Ebo. That was Kevin Farrell. I'm going to pause this for a second. Gosh darn it. I just wanted to pause because this next song is about my twin flame. I'm the writer, she's the painter, and we can't be together. That's unfortunate, but I want you to pay special attention to all the exotic percussion instruments because it makes the song. That's from, again, thanks to Joey from Badfinger. I met so many rock stars, heroes along the way. The drummer for Ambrosia, you know, how much I feel, right? The drummer, Burley Drummond, ironically is his name. I sent him the track, and he added 11 percussion instruments, including bell trees and Australian didgeridoos and things like that. But I want you, you know, along the way, I want you to listen to these percussion instruments. Here we go. It was a soul. I haven't known this in 3 years. Wore his heart on his sleeve. Light shined all around him, yet his village made him leave. They were too scared and frightened to accept him and his light. They inflicted pain upon him. What gave them the right? She was a gypsy soul with visions full of color. She lived a life that was restless. She was waiting for more. She knew what she wanted, but it was just out of reach. Searching for perfect love while painting on the beach. The writer and the painter connected by their souls. Two flames joined together. Two halves became whole. On a cold and windy night, they met around a fake fire. Sparks flew all around them. The stars were shining bright. Moose. On a palette or paper, a painting or a poem, the painter and the writer have finally found a home. The writer and the painter connected by their souls. Two flames joined together. two halves became whole. Here you go. Love the percussion. Yep. Let's see. Paused it. You mean Alan Parsons? No, it was Alan Parsons. Well, here's the thing. By the way, I have 2 CDs left. If any of you would like one, I have one that's opened because I gave it to my mom, and my mom's 91, and she's like, "Whoa, what do I do with this? Do I put a cup of coffee on it on the whatever?" But I have one that's $5, and if you want my last shrink-wrapped copy of Half and Half, which is half originals, half covers, I have one here if you'd like it. It's $10, and then you'll clean me out. So, back in Syracuse, we lost one of my best friends, Steve Shadd. Great guy. He would do anything for anyone. And he did the synthesizers. He was a keyboard wizard. And so when I recorded this 4 years ago, oh, by the way, 80% of what you hear, I played guitar, rhythm guitar, piano, strings, bass, drums on half the songs, the ones that were easy. I had to have Lenny Milano and Kathy LaManna play the other songs that were tougher. But let's just get this over with. Time, mute the guitar, flowing like a river. Time, gunning me. Who knows when we shall meet again? If ever, but time keeps flowing like a river to the sea. Goodbye, my love, maybe forever. Goodbye, my love, the tide waits for me. Who knows when we shall meet again? If ever, but time keeps flowing like a river to the sea, to the sea, till it's gone forever, gone. Goodbye, my friends. Maybe forever. Goodbye, my friends. The stars wait for me. Who knows when we shall meet again? If ever, but time keeps flowing like a river to the sea, to the sea. Till it's gone Thank you for putting up with that. Let's have a garden party, Bill. I did it. The one time I forget.
Check. All right, so
Sorry, that's my bad.
sorry about I'm not ready here. I'm trying to get this all together here. So, all right, so please put your hands together once again for Paul Davie, and we're going to do the garden party theme song now. It's time.
Thank you so much, folks.
Time to bring all the rest of the artists that were here tonight. So Scott Youngberg, could you come up? And Rob Modys, I'd like to have you come up here too as well. And we're going to do the garden party theme song. Let me use this microphone here. All right, that's good. And I got to go back and fix stuff on the mixer here. Give me a second. Come on up, guys. I'll be up there in a second.
Where's the chorus? Steve coming up? Yeah. Where's Steve? Steve's back there.
Oh, I didn't think of Steve. Yeah, Steve, I forgot to bring you up too as well. Sorry. A little discombobulated here. Steve's been coming up here and doing this song with us pretty much from the beginning of the year this year.
You can sing all of them.
I'll sing down, you sing up. Okay. I'll just sing.
Find out why that's humming. It's not plugged in. That'll do the trick.
That's two tonight.
Not right now.
Hey, Billy, are you doing tracks or not?
No, straight up.
Nope. You want me to grab my harp then?
Like, yes. Find my chord. Would be there. That was you, Rob, right?
Me. You can grab that one. Yeah.
No, that's. I need to have mine. Where to go?
It's in D. You're in D, right?
Probably this.
Oh, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Steve's got. Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Last year when you were here.
Oh, good.
Perfect. you guys have a good time tonight? Yep.
Vocal check. That was through 11, man. Nice.
Are they working?
It's working.
Oh, that was close.
Don't want to be pointing at that speaker though.
No, we don't. We're going to come that way. Walk this way. Walk this way.
Not yet. Hey, Billy, this isn't on.
Vocal. Look at Cindy go. She knows the dials. Look at me calling them dials.
Oh my God. We should have pushed the bit motor out while you're at it.
Crank it.
I love analog myself, but
Vocal check.
it says Billy D3.
Is there a switch on it? Is it off?
Well, there you have it. Oh, you want to turn it down because it's already feeding.
There we go.
Is there a speaker behind you? Yeah, you got to turn it this way a little bit more.
Tasting 1, 2, check, check. Wah, wah, wah. Okay.
Ready, Cindy? Not yet. I'll tell you when. On your mark.
I don't blame you.
I was just getting it off the speaker.
One here.
This is Billy leading the Mormon tubercular choir.
Tuberculosis. Let's try it now, Sam. All right, great. Now I'm way out of tune, so sorry for the confusion, guys.
As soon as we're done, the hot tub is open, and we're all.
So this is the garden party theme, as you know, maybe or maybe not. But I lifted the idea from Ricky Nelson, the great Ricky Nelson.
Check one.
He wrote this song after a embarrassing night at Madison Square Garden. And this has got to come down. It's too loud.
It's controlled chaos, folks. Controlled.
Dive for alcohol.
Just imagine what the amateurs do.
That's what it is.
I want no part of that.
Well, anyway, Yoko brought a walrus. You know, I mean, all kinds of things happened. Oh, you're right there.
Okay.
I just got it off the ground.
Okay, ready, Cindy, when I tell you? Okay, cool. Check. There you go. No. There we go. Sorry for the delay. Delay.
Is there an echo in here? Echo in here?
Ah.
Magic, man.
What's going on with this night? It's all of a sudden I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
How dare you drop your D?
You've just passed a signpost.
Sounds good. Well, I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends. A chance to share old memories, play our songs again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name, but no one recognized me. I didn't look the same, but it's alright now.
see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. People came from miles around, everyone was there. Yoko brought her walrus. There was magic in the air. Over in the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes hidden Dylan's shoes, wearing his disguise. All right now, learn my lesson well. I can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
La da da da, la da da da. Someone do a verse.
Played them all the old songs.
Thank you, Steve.
Thought that's why they came. No one heard the music. It didn't look the same. Said hello to Mary Lou. She belonged to me. Then I sang a song about a honky tonk. It was time to leave, but it's all right now. Learn my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. La da da da,
La da da da.
la da da da.
Come on, Scotty.
Someone opened up the closet door, and out stepped Johnny Be Good, playing guitar and ringing a bell, singing like he should. So if you gotta play a garden party, I wish you a lot of luck. If memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck.
But it's
All right now, learn my lesson well. You see, can't please everyone, so got to please yourself.
acapella.
It's all right now, learn my lesson well. You see, can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
Thanks, everybody. Good night. What we got here? We got Rob Modys, Scott Youngberg, Steve, and Paul Davie. Thank you so much for participating in the garden party. We'll see you next week with Adrian Z and Leah Suter. Thanks so much, guys. Ciao. Till next time. All right, cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Billy.
Great job.
Go on the road.
Yeah. Maybe in a couple weeks.
Okay, all right.
I'm a little busy.
Check. So everybody knows the deal for all the people in the audience right now. If you could grab all the cushions and bring them over to here to this bin over here, we're going to free this bin up and you can put them away and make life easier for Cindy D. She's not feeling very well today, so any help is appreciated. Thanks, guys, once again for being here. Next week.
our soul. Music made us all get up and dance. And life was so much more simple then. Change the world, or was it just a dream? Fighting for our civil rights, we watched it all in black and white. Shouts rang out from a Dallas sky. Protest signs against the war, peace and love worth fighting for. You can't say that we didn't try, but all good things must come to an end. Dream, had a dream, we could change the world. Or was it just a dream? I'm not saying it was all in vain. I've been praying for our children. They could have this dream, to have a dream. You could change